Do you remember Rajiv the rabbit again? Yes. If you're having any trouble in your marriage, because he wanted to take you
No,
out, but we told him
that's
that you were
that
taken.
is so disrespectful. First of all, we do not talk about such things in front of cameras. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on the globe. I'm Megan Apple, bringing to you fur by the minute, the fluff, the raw, and sometimes the rough. In this week's fur, a bittersweet but possum project. Better to be safe than sorry this holiday season. Cuddles gone wrong, and our producer's picks of the week. First up, a photographer in Portugal is helping parents cherish their pets forever. Julian started the Annie Project as a way to give back to people with animals near the end of life, aptly named after her late dog Annie. The photo shoot series is touching and helping many hearts. Julian joins us from Lisbon to discuss the importance of the portraits. Julian?
I was scrolling Instagram one day and I came across this project, the Tilly Project, which inspired me. It was this woman who was shooting for people who were experiencing challenges with their pets. They're near end of life pets. I thought, what a beautiful gesture. And so that inspired me to do this on my own. And living here over in Portugal, I thought I would be able to offer that same type of gift to somebody else. And my little dog Annie, in fact, all of our dogs, we've had 7, have been such an inspiration. But little Annie, she overcame so much in her life that I just really wanted to do this in her honor. And so it really motivated me to be able to give something back to other people. It usually brings so much more depth and meaning if I can have the pet with their parent, where there's that interaction, and you really just see that person's love and joy come to light on their face when they're holding their animal and cuddling them or holding their paw. It's a mixed bag because I would like to say I would love to shoot more and do more of this, but then that means there's that sadness. That means that somebody's going to be experiencing that pain of losing their dog. You can see that sadness that they bring sometimes to the table when we're shooting because they realize what we're doing and why we're there. I get people sometimes that will ask me if I want to do a professional port towards their pets, but I really don't. It really is about sticking with this project and staying kind of on message. And the whole point of it is giving something back and not to really make this a business, but just to contribute. And I encourage other people, other photographers out there to do the same thing in your own community. It certainly is rewarding.
Wow, thank you, Julian. That is such a beautiful service that you provide. Next up, if you don't want to do an end-of-life photo shoot anytime soon, you should listen to this next segment. As the holiday season is keeping us busy, it can make our pets more vulnerable. Here are some safety tips so they can have a happy new year too. First, please have your pets avoid garlic, grapes, raisins, onions, and chocolate. Second, popular plants like poinsettias, ivy, mistletoe, and holly are toxic to them. Third, for decorations, have shatterproof ornaments and battery-operated candles and don't use tinsel. A curious cat or pooch could ingest it and get seriously injured. Fourth, Poppy, it's cold outside. Keep them inside the home. But if you have to have your animals like livestock outside, they still must be in a shelter. Use straw for insulation and warmth over hay. Keep fresh food and water out. Check the water frequently because it can freeze quickly. I think this is obvious, right? People, I talked about it in my live. Just be mindful of them little animals. Next up, a cuddly kitty looks for a new home. Earlier this month, a 4-year-old cat named Ellie went viral for her tragic adoption story. User @RevengeGrill tweeted out Ellie's picture and info sheet with the caption, "Y'all, this is the saddest thing I've ever seen. This cat was returned to the shelter because she wanted to cuddle her owners at night. Ellie's previous owner had started dating someone with a cat allergy and no longer allowed Ellie in the bedroom, so she would cry outside the closed door. Since the viral tweet, Ellie has received 25 adoption applications and will soon be rehomed with another loving family." I think it's sad because at the end of the day, a lot of these people get cats because they just want a cat to roam around and not bother with them. I said it. You're getting a cat because you think it's not cuddly. You want to be rejected every now and again. You've got issues. Next up, our producer selected a couple of their favorite viral videos. Here we have user @PearlsRagdoll with a video of her daughter who can't get enough kitty cuddles.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly.
Oh, that's really, 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 really cute. The little baby, little girl, always wanting to pick up the kitties and putting them back in there neatly in their little beds, and they keep running away because, you know, they're kitties. They do that sort of thing. It's very adorable. Next up is user @GoldenDale Reindeer with a frolicking assistant to Santa. That's Prancer. Look at that. It's a Prancer. That is Prancer. It's definitely Prancer. Oh my gosh, I remember when I believed in Santa Claus. Wait. Santa Claus still exists. That's a wrap for us this morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are on the globe. I'm Megan Eplon. Be sure to snip out the latest headlines you need to know from the Pandemic Network, brought to you by The Motley Crew. And if you have story suggestions or feedback, please leave a comment, subscribe, share, and like to The Motley Crew channel on YouTube for fur and other awesome entertainment. You people are sleeping on me, as the kids would say. Don't sleep on me. I want a beauty mark so badly. See, I've got a little spot on my screen. And it looks so good. I'm Megan Eplon. No, that's what I'm going to say. Specifically, precisely because what you call that Megan person and Ari. I want to make the distinction. I'm not saying holiday. I will not say it. I'm not. You've got a cat. Did you not think of asking on the first date, do you have allergies? And he said yes. You get up, take your bag, and you catch an Uber.